Good morning, my dear students. Have you studied what we learnt last class? Very good. What we learnt last class? We learnt about the world we live in. We learnt about the world we live in. Is it clear, students? What we learnt last class? We learnt about continents. We learnt about continents. The first biggest continent is Asia. The second biggest continent is Africa. And the third biggest continent is North America. So last class we learnt about these three continents. Today we are going to learn about the remaining continents. South America. Now we are going to learn about South America. South America is the fourth largest continent in the world and lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. The Pacific Ocean lies to the west of this continent and it is connected to North America through a narrow piece of land called the Isthmus of Panama. So what is said in this paragraph, students? South America is the fourth largest continent and the Pacific Ocean lies in the west of this continent, and this continent is connected to the North America. The small landmass which connects North America and South America is called Isthmus of Panama. What is it? Isthmus of Panama, which connects North America and South America. Is it clear, students? Some important facts. Now we are going to see about some important facts of South America. First point, the Andes, one of the longest mountain ranges in the world, runs along the western coast of this continent. So what is said here? Andes is one of the most longest mountain ranges in the world and this runs in the western coast of this continent. That means western side of this continent. Second point, the largest river of South America, the Amazon, starts from the Andes mountain, runs through the rainforest and flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Due to its sheer size, this river is sometimes called the River Sea. So here what happens? Amazon river is in South America and it starts from the Andes mountain. It runs through rainforest and flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Where Amazon river goes? It goes to the Atlantic Ocean. Due to its big huge size, this river is sometimes called the River Sea. Sometimes Amazon is called the River Sea. Third point, the Amazon rainforest is the world's largest rainforest and is also called the lungs of the world. And it is also called the lungs of the world. Repeat it again. Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world and it is otherwise called as lungs of the world. Fourth point, the world's highest waterfall, the Angel Falls, is in South America. So the world's highest waterfall, which is the highest waterfall? Very good. Which is it? Angel Falls is the highest waterfall in the world. So this one is located in South America. Last point, the Atacama Desert, the desert place or the driest place on the world, is also in this continent. So the Atacama Desert is the driest place on the earth, the most driest place, and this is also in this continent. Shall we repeat it once again? What has been said here? The longest mountain range Andes is also in South America and Amazon river is also in South America, and the most big Amazon rainforest located in South America, and otherwise it is called lungs of the world. The largest or highest waterfall, Angel Fall, is also in South America, and the driest desert, Atacama Desert, is also located in South America. Here are some pictures given for you. The first picture is Mount Andes. The first picture is Mount Andes. You can see the hill which is very high, or which is the highest peak. The next picture is Amazon rainforest, the forest which will get more rainfall throughout the year. The second one is Amazon rainforest. Your next picture is Angel Falls. You can see a clear picture of Angel Falls, that it is very high. It is the highest waterfall in the world. And your last one is Atacama Desert, the world's driest desert, which is located in South America. Is it clear, students? Now we will see the next continent. The next one is Antarctica. The next one is Antarctica. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent and is located in the South Pole. So it is very simple. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent and it is located in the South Pole. You can see a picture or the map of Antarctica which is given near to it. Can you see that? Can you see that, students? Very good. Some important facts. First point, it is the coldest, windiest and driest continent. So in this continent it is very cold and there will be a lot of wind and it is the driest continent. Second point, it is called the white continent or the frozen continent, as about 98% of its area is covered with snow and ice. So what is said here? This continent is called as white continent or the frozen continent. Overall, the area, 98% of the area is covered by snow and ice. Third point, the highest temperature ever recorded is 17.5 degrees Celsius and the coldest is minus 94.7 degrees Celsius. Due to such extreme and hostile weather conditions, it is not possible for people to live here. So here it is said the temperature, the highest temperature is just 17.5 degrees Celsius. But the cold is, see here, minus is given you, minus 94.5 degrees Celsius. That means it is very cold. For that reason, there is no people, no human being can survive in this continent. Fourth point, an international treaty allows anyone to use this continent for peaceful purpose. So if there is any research or some any other research process, if it is going to go on, the international treaty allows them to go and research there. Next point, there are many scientific research stations present here to study the weather and other forms of marine life around this continent. So the scientific research centers are here and they study about the weather and the other marine life, that what are all inside the ocean. They will study about the types of fishes or other living creatures which is inside the or under the water. Next point, birds such as the albatross, penguin and some kinds of seal and whales live here. Only albatross, penguins and some kinds of seals and whales are living in this continent. Next one, not many plants grow here except for certain types of algae and lichens. For such types of algae and lichens only present in this continent. The dry condition in Antarctica make it the largest desert in the world. So the dry condition of this place makes the continent the largest desert in the world. Mount Erebus is the most active volcano on this continent. So on this continent there are so many volcanoes, but Mount Erebus is the most active volcano in this continent. Is it clear, students? Are you clear with that? Good. Here are the pictures of albatross, penguin, seal and whale. So the first picture is albatross and the next one is penguin. These are the two birds which is in Antarctica, and some kinds of seal and whales are also in this continent. Are you clear, students? Here are the pictures of algae and lichens which is present in Antarctica, and Mount Everest, the active volcano which is present in Antarctica. Can you see the picture, students? Very good. Now we will go to the next continent, Europe. The next one is Europe. Europe is actually connected to the Asia landmass, and hence the whole landmass is called Eurasia. The whole landmass is called Eurasia. It is bordered by the Arctic Ocean in the north, the Mediterranean Sea on the south, and the Atlantic Ocean on the west. So what is said in this, students? That Europe is connected to Asia's landmass. So it is called Eurasia. It is called Eurasia. Is it clear? And the borders of Europe is Arctic Ocean is in north, the Mediterranean Sea is in south, and the Atlantic Ocean is in west. Can you see the picture which is given here? This is the picture of Europe. Is it clear, students? Good. Some important facts. Some important facts of Europe. First point, the Ural Mountains are found to its east and they divide Europe and Asia. So what is said here? Asia is connected with Europe, but the Ural Mountains divides these two continents as separate continents. Second point, Vatican City, the world's smallest country, is located in Europe. So Vatican City is the most smallest country in the world and which is located in Europe. The British Isles has two islands, Great Britain and Ireland. They are found off the northwestern coast of Europe. So the two divisions are found in the northwestern coast of Europe. Is it clear, students? Your last point, the countries of Norway, Sweden and Finland together form the Scandinavian Peninsula in the north of Europe. In the north of Europe, the countries Norway, Sweden and Finland together form the Scandinavian Peninsula in the north of Europe. Is it clear, students? So here is the image of Ural Mountains. You can see the image of Ural Mountain and the image of Vatican City. The two images are given here for you. The first one is Ural Mountains and the next one is Vatican City. Children, now we are going to see about Australia. Australia, also known as the island continent. Australia is the smallest of all the 7 continents. It has the Pacific Ocean on its east, the Indian Ocean on its west, and the Southern Ocean on its south. So what is said here? Australia is the smallest continent in the world. It is the 7th smallest continent in the world and it is the very smallest one. And what are all surrounding that? Pacific Ocean on its east, Indian Ocean on its west and the Southern Ocean on its south. Is it clear, students? A map is given for your reference. Can you see the map which is given with it? Yes, you can see a map of Australia. So shall we recap it? Australia is the 7th smallest continent and Pacific Ocean lies on its east, Indian Ocean on its west and Southern Ocean on its south. Is it clear, students? Some important facts. Now we are going to see about some important facts. The term Oceania is given to the island nation found in this region, namely Australia, New Zealand and other islands in the Pacific Ocean. So what is said in this paragraph? The term Oceania is given to this island nation and what are all the countries there? Australia, New Zealand and other islands are in the Pacific Ocean. The next point, the world's largest coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef, is found on the northeastern coast of Australia. So the world's largest coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef, is found in Australia. The majority of Australians' population is found on the eastern and southern coast. Rest of this continent has just barren lands or deserts. So the people who are living in this continent lives in the eastern and southern coasts and the rest is barren lands and deserts. The last point, animals such as koala bears, emus and kangaroos are native in this continent, are all native only in this continent. So you can see animals such as koala bears, emus and kangaroos in this continent. Is it clear, students? Here is the picture of Oceania. Here is the picture of Oceania and the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef. Can you see it? How colorful it is? How beautiful inside the ocean. Is it clear, students? Here are the animals of Australia. The first picture is koala bears and the next one is emus and third one is kangaroos. Can you see the pictures? These are the native animals of Australia. Students, now are you clear with the continents? The first biggest one is Asia and then Africa and then North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. These are the 7 continents of our world. Are you clear with this? And are you clear with what are all inside the continents? Very good. So, study whatever is being learned today. Is it clear, students? Assignment. Complete map work, page number 24. Complete worksheets 2 and 3, pages 27 and 28. And complete integrated activity, page number 29 in your textbook. Students, you have to write all this in your textbook. Is it clear, students? Don't use rough notes. Write this in your textbook. Pages 24, 27, 28 and 29. Refer the PDF which is attached with this video. Students, are you clear with the continents? The 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Next class, we will see about the 5 oceans of the world. Is it clear, students? Learn or study whatever we learned in this class. Thank you.